Zakeeya found rhythm in the heavens at the Gandhi Hall in Lenasia.
As a performer myself, I appreciate how costume can help you get into character, whether it's a simple hat or royal robes. But even simple costumes need to be styled, and that's why costume design is an art form in itself. When the Jhankaar School of Dance mounted their new production, Rhythm in the Heavens, they needed new costumes made, and they were fortunate to have Sandhya Lalloo on board.
Sanhya is not only a designer, but also a highly experienced dancer.
Hi Zakeeya, how are you? I'm so glad you could make it.
Thank you for having us.
It's a total pleasure. Let's get going.
What inspired you to do fashion design?
My interest in costumes has come since I was a young little girl. I never dressed my Barbie dolls. I was one that dressed my Maltese poodle. And then as I got older, I studied art at school level and took that further and studied fashion at the University of Johannesburg. I've lectured there for 10 years in design as well, and I've had my own label for over 10 years. And I currently have a master's in fashion design.
How have you come to be based in Dubai?
Well, Zakeeya, it wasn't a choice. It just happened, and it happened really quickly. My husband's company had moved him to Dubai, and naturally I had to follow. And within a month, we just packed up and left.
What do you enjoy most about Dubai, and what do you miss the most about South Africa?
What I love about being there is it's opened my eyes to a whole new world of design and creativity. What I miss a lot is my family and friends. And I think coming home and being part of a production like Jhankaar fills that gap.
You're also a sought-after stylist. Please tell us about this aspect of your career.
When I moved to Dubai, I realized that I didn't have my tools of my trade with me. I didn't have my sewing machines and my amazing seamstress that helps sew up all the costumes. And I felt a bit lost, and I thought I needed to be in a creative environment. And then I realized there's something called styling. And what I started doing is working with advertising companies and agencies. So I basically shop for a living, and I create looks for advertising campaigns.
Okay, wait. Let me get one thing straight. You are paid to go shopping.
I know Dubai Mall inside out.
Give us a little background of Rhythm in the Heavens, and what has your involvement been?
Rhythm in the Heavens is a Jhankaar School of Dance production, which is very close to my heart because my dad is the producer of the show, and I've been making costumes for as long as I can remember. And because it's so close to my heart, I like to use it as a creative outlet. I think some of my best designs come out here because I have full reign of whatever I think I should be doing or whatever I feel like doing.
Rhythm in the Heavens is the 28th production to be mounted by the Jhankaar School of Dance and features traditional Indian Kathak, Bharatanatyam and Odissi styles combined with contemporary, Afro-fusion and freestyle Bollywood.
Some 150 performers and so many different dance styles, Sanhya didn't have to create a wardrobe of costumes, she had to create a warehouse of costumes, each one true to its own character, story and tradition.
This is little Minali, and she's doing an Afro-fusion dance. The piece was choreographed by Karishma Modi, and she told me that she needed an Afro Red Indian style costume. There was a lot of African movements in it. And the image that came to my mind was this feathers and Red Indian style, very earthy colors, very ethnic colors. And you can see everything is stretch fabric. The dresses are layered in very earthy tones. And then we have other ones. So I've got Tejal here, we did a dance called Shankar. So Shankar is Lord Shiva, which is Lord of the dance, and we wanted to come out quite dramatic. And then we have a lot of detail happening on the neckline and the headpiece with the belt as well. This was for a palace of echoes. And again, headgears, these are necklaces made into headpieces. The skirts are blue. We needed to have more movement in them, so we added more of the pink into it. Even our sashes are pre-pinned, pre-pleated, everything. So we get in and out of costume in 5 minutes. The one piece I am dying to show you that I've spent so many hours creating was for an Odissi piece. The costume is all made and the borders are all sourced.
I loved this.
But then the headgear was my favorite thing in the whole show, so I handmade these. And you
These
can
are
actually
sewn
see.
on.
Yes. See how easy this is. You just get off stage, you slot it on, and you're ready to go.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely divine. What's next?
Zakeeya, we've got one costume that I want you to try on because I think you'd look amazing as Cleopatra.
Oh my gosh. This is beautiful.
So again, the belt comes there, and then we've got this really nice headpiece.
Now all I need is an Antony to go with my Cleopatra outfit.
I'm sure after you put on this outfit, it wouldn't be a problem.
Having transformed Zakeeya into the Queen of the Nile, it was time to practice the dance.
Okay, are we ready?
Yay!
Starting position, we are going to be
Hip
our
bounce.
bums
Okay.
hits out that way. And what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a turn face front. Zakeeya, you're a natural.
I'm a natural. Did you hear that?
So they're doing a very contemporary dance. So the costume that I designed had to be contemporary Indian. And the way I've designed it is, can you see they've got like a lot of stretch fabric, lots of hand things. Our scarves are worn differently, and the way the costume is cut is very different.
What is the meaning of the headgear? Is there a specific meaning or is it just decorative?
You can see these lovely, gorgeous headgears. Yes, they're not easy to dance in, but it's all decorative, and it's fused with like a Western feel to the costume.
How many costume changes do you have throughout the show?
Well, me personally, I have 8. So do these girls at the back. And completely in the whole show, 22 costume changes.
22 costume changes.
And every little piece of costume has been made and designed by myself with the help of the choreographers and the dancers, showing me their moves and telling me what they want the show to look like.
The title, Rhythm in the Heavens, reflects the idea that when Lord Shiva dances, the heavens reverberate with sounds and vibrations that find their way into the secret places of the soul. Judging by the response of the audience, this certainly was the case.
Most of the time we see the costumes, but we hardly get to meet the costume designers, which is a pity because it's such a fascinating part of the performing arts, especially when the designer is a performer and multi-talented like Sandhya Lalloo. I'm really happy to have had this opportunity.